Hello, Malik.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, Malik.
What would you like to tell us, Malik?
Just quick warning to Katie. Mr. Graham's going to rile up in a minute. I'm going to rile him up.
Oh, you're going to roll me up, are you? Okay, good luck with that.
Usually, I just want to say that very rarely hear a view from the Middle East. I'm from the Middle East.
Okay.
And we don't really hear the views of the people of the Middle East, to be honest.
Yep.
So, number one, Saudi Arabia is not the biggest Muslim country in the world.
What is?
Only 20 million they are, Saudi Arabia. Indonesia is 200 million. The Arab countries are only 20% of the Muslim world.
Okay.
This is just because a lot of people are really ignorant about this subject. And for me, the people in the Middle East, what they think about those rulers, the Gaddafis, the Saddam Hussein, the Saudis, they all, you might call it conspiracy theory, but they know it's a conspiracy. Who puts them there? Who's behind them? The whole point, like this subject we're talking about now, just to have a go at, it's a Muslim country, lovely subject, let's go for it. So basically, the Saudis, if you want to, people in the Arabic world don't even consider the Saudi king family, they don't even consider them as a good Muslim.
Why not? Why are they not good Muslims, Malik?
Can I tell you that? Yeah, because of the corruption of the money, the dirty money, usury, if you want to call it, or in the West you call it interest. So they're not really a proper Muslims, really, if you think about it. They are not.
But isn't Malik? Isn't this part of the problem with the Muslim world? Is that one lot of Muslims say that you're not the right kind of Muslim. You might be a Sunni, you might be a Shia. You're the wrong kind of Muslim. That's why we're going to fight you. You know, this is the biggest problem in the Muslim world, isn't it?
Right. Can I? You mentioned earlier the word Stone Age. Can I just mention something you might not be aware of?
Yeah.
1400 years ago, when Europe was in the Dark Ages, women were given inheritance rights. Now, think about that.
You're talking about the Dark Ages, Malik. I mean, unfortunately for you, we're not talking about the Dark Ages. We're talking about 2018. Now, Europe, of course, Europe is now no longer in the Dark Ages, but it would appear that some countries in the Middle East still are.
Yeah, but that's exactly it. That's what the whole Muslim Arab world has fed up of these people being put on us to stop us from democracy. Who puts them there? Who supports them? For goodness sake, are you a journalist? Interrogate. Come on, have the courage and stand up.
I thought you were going to wind me up, Malik. You seem to have wound yourself up, mate.
I am wound up because of the people. I'm giving you the view of 300 million Arab people, and Katie will know this if she knows. Really, let's be honest, Katie. You know who's behind all these kings and presidents of the Arab world. You know.
Yeah, but the point is, the reason the Saudi royal family are so wealthy is largely because of all the oil that they've got, right? They created their massive wealth on the back of what they happened to discover underneath their feet. And they were very fortunate in doing that. And you're right to say that they are also supported by the West. And that's true too, partly because the West believes them to be allies. Now, that may be a mistake, but we are where we are, Malik. All I'm saying is I would rather see the British government treating Saudi Arabia less in a friendly way and more as a kind of an education process which makes them behave better.
Well, I don't think it's education process. You have the control. The whole West has the control over those countries. Really. Let's face it. Let's be honest. Who do you think put Gaddafi there? Saddam Hussein, all the rest of them. Who do you think behind them? Come on.
Yeah, no, I know. Right. But the point is the world is a very complicated place, Malik, as you well know, I'm sure. And sometimes things don't work out in the way that you would want them to work out. And there was a time when foreign policy dictated by America was the way of the world, right? In the same way that Pinochet was put into Chile and, you know, the El Salvador Sandinistas were dislodged and the whole Iran-Contra thing went on. You know, the world is a very complicated place, Malik. You can't just go, you know, it's all America's fault or it's all Britain's fault or it's all Saudi Arabia's fault.
Yeah, but it hurts when you come and you go on about the word of the Stone Age. But this is the culture of the way the Saudi Arabia do that in their country. But doesn't mean the whole Muslim world.
I didn't say the whole Muslim world was in the Stone Age. I said Saudi Arabia was in the Stone Age. Yeah, because they treat women like second-class citizens, which in my view is wrong. Do you think it's right to treat women as second-class citizens?
Well, I've just told you 1,400 years ago where you...
Well, I'm not talking about 1,400 years ago, Malik. I'm talking about now.
Well, that answers the question, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't.
Muslim culture,
no, it doesn't.
100 years ago, before you had any civilization, women were given inheritance. That does answer it. It means those countries are just following culture, nothing to do with the religion.
No, I think you've got some very warped logic there, Malik, going on, mate. I think you should go and lie down in a dark room for a while, think about what you've just said, and come back to me with a more intelligent argument.